Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So I'm going to be doing a review on this random palette that I got from Amazon. The boxing is already on the floor because I tried to record this video, but it didn't want to work on my cell phone. So I got almost to my crease color and it decided it wanted to cut out. But I do have some swatches that were still on my hand. And this is what the packaging looks like. So if you like this video, I am so sorry for this little accident. Anyways, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel so you guys can see future videos. So now that we are up close and personal, I'm just going to go back into this palette because that's what I was doing before my phone decided I wanted to cut off. Now, I wasn't expecting to record a video on this palette today. I was really kind of expecting to use the Soph X palette from Makeup Revolution, but I saw this in the mail. I'm just like, that can wait another day. So I'm going to go back into this color and put this into the crease for like the 4th time. And there's no kickback, there's nothing like that. You do need to tap off your brush, and pigment likes to fly when you do that. But I'm just going to go into this eye because that is pretty much what I was doing before my alarm clock decided to royally interrupt and shut off my camera. Oh, there's my mirror. Since I'm blind as a bat, I need a mirror. Okay, so I'm going to go back into the same shade. I'm just going to go back into the crease again. Now if you hear a little popping noise, I got my energy drink like right over here, so that's probably what you're hearing if you hear it. After that, I don't know what kind of look I want to do, but I want to go into this dark shade down here. Now this seems to be like the darkest shade in the whole palette, this like burnt maroony red color. So I'm going to be taking that on a e.l.f. definer brush. I'm just going to be dipping into the palette. There's no kickback on that color either, and these colors are very, very pigmented. I mean pigmented. I'm like, whoa. Except that color. That color ain't pigmented. I just lied. But then again, it might be the brush or user error. Okay, I'm using another brush. That ain't working out. So I'm going to be going into this slanted brush right here. Okay, what is going on? Now that I pretty much had to dig my brush in there, now we're finally getting some payoff. Now it might be because I am holding up the palette. I won't have like a steady hold on it either. Now that is definitely coming off more brown in person. Now if you see the color, which I'll swatch it, yeah, this color is not as creamy as the other ones. But that's the color right there. It looks more of a burnt red, if that makes any sense. It looks like more of a red than anything else. It doesn't look really brown, but that's what it's popping up as. Still pretty. I really don't use too many browns. If I do, they're usually like a taupe, so this is definitely different for me. And if I need to, I will hop off of camera to finish the look, like one eye at least. Then finish the other eye off of camera. Now this shade definitely needs to be built up. There's no doubt about that. The other shades are very creamy and very pigmented. I don't know why this one is just very different, but it could be user error since I am holding it up and using this palette. So I'm just going into my outer view with this color. And so far it is blending very nicely into the crease as well with the other shadows. Now there is a little bit of skipping on this eye right over there. Now that could, like I said, also be user error. You know, I notice a lot of my shadows skip, but I think it's just my own fault. Just going right back into that shade again. Digging the brush in, of course. And I'm just going to be doing the same thing. And just blending out the edges. Okay, I definitely need to add some more on this side. And I'm just going to go back into the crease. Now one thing I don't remember, I know I said it on the other palette. One thing that's really different is you see all these like warm, beautiful colors. You know, this whole palette is warm except this one gray. This one freaking gray. This one gray, that's it. Like, why do we need all these warm tones and then just a random gray? Whatever. So after that, I'm going to be going into maybe this shade right here. Looks like a bronzy color, like a goldish bronze. And I'm just going to use my finger for this one, because why not? And I'm just going to tap this in the middle. Oh, yep, that is very pigmented. That is so super pigmented, and it's a stunning color. I always love colors like these. They always make hazel eyes, brown eyes, green eyes, amber eyes, any color eyes. It always makes them pop. Now I'm pretty surprised. I think I paid less than $5 for this palette. Now, of course, there's no name. There was a name on the when I got it. Like, when I ordered it off of Amazon, there was a name. So it's not like I blindly ordered the palette. But so far, the shimmery shades are, like, stunningly beautiful. The only thing that I really don't like is that one dark color. It just wasn't my cup of tea. Like, on my eyes, it looks very brown, but in the pan, my phone isn't picking it up, but it's like a brownish, looks like a plummy color, and I don't see the plum. But anyways, I'm going to be taking this color right here. I'm just going to be putting that on the very outer portion of my eye with not the same finger, but the shimmer shades feel very creamy. A lot more creamier than that one dark shade. And now there's not that much reflect with this color. It's just a plain, it's not really picking up. There you go. No, it is a stunning color though. I mean, for $2 to $3, this ain't half bad. But that is just a weird palette. I mean, I don't know if, like, that is the lightest shade. I have nothing for my brow bone, so it feels like an incomplete palette to me. Like, I would need something to go on my brow bone. I would need something to go into my crease other than that shade. I feel like this palette is very limited in what it has to offer. You have that random gray. Like, why would you pair gray with warm tones? Maybe that's just me, but I'm maybe taking this really beautiful, no, I don't take that, actually. I want to take this rust color right here. I want to put that underneath my lash line and see how that does. Ooh. Ooh, that is a stunning color. That is really stinking beautiful. I don't know if it's picking up on camera, but Now I'm actually going to take some of this and just kind of put this on the outer portion of my eye, near my lashes, on the top. That way it can kind of connect and not just be so wonky looking. That is a very stunning color though. And I'm just going to do the same to the other eye, and I will be right back with my final thoughts on these palette. Now, I'm sure you guys are dying to know, what is my opinion of this palette? What is it? I honestly, like, there's just so much missing from this palette. It's not even funny. Like, it's not even funny. Like, I'm not even kidding you. There's no underneath the brow bone shade. There is no really dark color to go in your outer edge. I feel like this, when I see this palette, it looked beautiful on Amazon and it looked stunning. But I feel like maybe that's just me, but I feel like I wouldn't get a lot of cohesive looks. I feel like I'd be reaching for another palette to go and add that outer, like the, what do you call it? To add the brow bone highlight, to add the inner corner highlight. I feel like you couldn't get a lot of cohesive looks out of this palette. And just, the setup is just really wonky. Like, you have all these nice, beautiful, bronzy, warm tone shadows, and then you have this random gray. Like, I don't even think... Here, I just swatched for you guys. Oh. 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 I stand corrected. It's like some weird duochrome. It's gray, but it turns into a brown. It's really weird. It's like some sort of duochrome type of thing. Well, I stand corrected. But even still, finding that out and discovering it, I still am not drawn. Like, I just feel like I'm stuck in a rut. I feel like I'd have to pull from another palette, because this color on my brow bone, like, it looks lighter on the camera, but, like, I can't put that on my brow bone. I use that on my inner corner, like, that'd be good. But they're just so muddy looking. Not muddy, that might be a bad word for it. There's just nothing... you can't get a completed look, and that's just the thing. You can't get a completed look out of this palette. You'd have to reach for matte black, or you have to reach for matte brown, or something. You just couldn't complete a completed look out of this palette, and for $3, I mean, yeah, if you want to spend $3 for this palette, you know, by all means, but I'd rather you save your money and spend $22 and get a whole bunch of eyeshadows for, you know, better quality. I'm sure the mattes blend beautifully and all that, so I would say save your pennies, go and get a Morphe palette, go and get a Crowns palette, whatever the other brand is called, and buy one of those. That way you have a cohesive look and you won't be reaching for another palette. Because with this, I just wanted to reach into another palette for that brow bone highlight, which I stayed true, and I did not use anything for my brow bone, so it is left bare. So I'll still use it. The mattes, I had to build this one up quite a bit, which was like kind of unfortunate. This color really surprised me, obviously, as you saw. It's just, looks kind of sad. Just looks sad. I don't know, maybe that's just my personal opinion, but it's just sad. It's a sad palette. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I am sorry that my phone decided to cut out on me while I was recording it. So I hope you guys stay tuned for my next video, and I will see you around. Bye.